What's going on, guys? Mecha Ish here from the Spider-Man Legends Space Venom Build-A-Figure wave. I got Electro. Let's do it.
138 in progress. Prepare for launch in 3, 2.
Step out of your world and step into mine.
Welcome back, guys, to another Marvel Legends action figure review, and I have from the Spider-Man Legends Space Venom Build-A-Figure wave, Electro. So cool to have this updated Electro to add to the Marvel Legends collection, even though he does come with that alternate classic head of his. Very cool. You got your standard window box with the Build-A-Figure, Marvel's Venom, Spider-Man logo, Legends series, and that great window view to get a good look at the new and improved Electro. And he also comes with the right leg of the Space Venom Build-A-Figure, Marvel Spider-Man Evil Adversaries, so he shares this banner with the Hobgoblin on this side, and of course you got Electro on the other. And at the back of the box you have the Evil Adversaries side by side. You got the Marvel Legends series logo on the top left, and on the right you have a bit of a bio for these two. Powered up and bent on revenge, these menacing villains are powerful opponents. And at the bottom of the box you have the entire lineup to build the Space Venom Build-A-Figure, so go ahead and check out my reviews on the other ones I've done, and Hobgoblin is coming up next, guys. Alright, let's take Electro outside of this box and let's see what he's all about. So here I have Electro outside of his packaging, standing at 6 inches in height and reusing the same slender body mold that we've seen used with some other Spider-Man figures in the past. I am really digging this new look for Max Dillon, but I'm always going to be a fan of their classic Electro look, so I'm so happy they added an alternate classic Electro head. Now Hasbro has been doing a fantastic job with all of the head sculpts across the Marvel Legends waves, and this Electro figure is a prime example of another fantastic sculpt. I mean, take a look at all of that detail. This guy is a super villain, so he should be very menacing, which he is. Look how sinister this head sculpt is. You got all the sculpted in wrinkles and lines. You got that sneer going on. Great job with the paint applications, with the flesh tone and his yellowish teeth. Now, I am not current with Electro's story arc, so I don't know if this awesome electric tattoo is actually a tattoo or if it's a mask. But if you can see here, they actually sculpted in all of the lightning bolts all across his head for each individual bolt, but it's not painted fully. You can see some of the gray is not going all the way within the lines, which is kind of a bummer, but it still looks pretty awesome when looking from a front. He has those awesome metallic blue eyes just to represent he's using his electric powers. And again, I am loving the sculpt of his head. Look at him from the side profile. Awesome job, guys. But just an evil looking head sculpt, and it looks like he's really struggling to use his powers. Now we get to this guy's very thin looking body, and I'm a big fan of that because not every supervillain has to be jacked, right? So I am loving that they use this body mold. You still have all that sculpted musculature. You can see the sculpted lines by his chest, by his ribs, and his abs. So he is still very muscular, but it's very lean. Nice paint applications. You see the neck region is just all black, and then you have this kind of metallic yellow, pretty crisp detail going all the way down to his belt area. You can see how nice the line work is there, and then nice separation between that yellow and the green paint. Now you see on both arms he has this same kind of color scheme going on, but I love that they broke up his lightning bolt and they actually took the time to paint the lightning bolt pieces on the shoulder. Like here you have that same metallic yellow painted on the shoulder, then painted on his upper arm, and then finishing off on his forearm. But as you see, when you twist the bicep around, the paint breaks off, but I still appreciate the effort in painting the whole line through. And for the most part, it is a very clean paint application, and then you have the black at the bottom. You see the green, yellow, and black all separated nicely. Now here at the forearm, you can see some of the green joint coming on through, but I wish they would have painted it like they did the upper arm, but that's a minor gripe there, not too bad. Now looking at his hands, I love these translucent blue electric finger hands, and great job with the black wash over it. Just makes it look that much more realistic. Even the same thing for the left. Now we saw this with the other Electro figure that came out for the Amazing Spider-Man 2 wave, but this looks so much better on Max Dillon over here, the real Max Dillon. And on his back you can see some more clean paint applications of the lightning bolts going all the way down to his bottom. I mean, very crisp detailing all the way around. I mean, you have the darker color green and then a bright yellow over it. It's usually hard to paint. Now going on down from that little V-taper, you got the black pants going onto these yellow, kind of pearlescent yellow boots of his. Now I don't know if that's just the molded plastic. We've seen, you know, effects like this with some other Marvel Legend figures in the past. I'm thinking of Iron Fist here, but it does look pretty cool, and it kind of gives off more of that electricity effect. Now as you saw, if you're not a fan of this modern look for Max Dillon, he does have the alternate classic Electro head. So I'm going to pop that one right on, and let's take a look at it because I'm a huge fan of this. Ever since I was little, all I can remember is this lightning mask of Electro. Look how cool this is. Wow, you got this yellow plastic all the way through with nice lightning bolt edges. This looks fantastic, but great sculpted detail with the eyebrows sculpted in. Again, you have that metallic blue coming right on through the black outlines of the eyes, and the flesh tone paint is also nicely done. So let's put these two side by side, and Oh man, I might have to get another Electro figure just to display both heads. Pretty awesome. Now for the articulation, I wanted to keep this head sculpt on just to show you guys the range of motion is not hindered at all, because we do have these soft plastic pieces here that are very flexible for the lightning bolts being used, so it does not get in the way. And we also have a hinge on the head so you can look up a good amount and look down a bunch as well. And as you can see, this just folds along with it. We do have a nice butterfly joint at the shoulders like we see with Spider-Man figures, so we get great range of motion there. We also have a rotation at the shoulder and a hinge all the way up like that. Bicep swivel all the way around. We have a double jointed elbow, and of course we have a rotation and a hinge at the wrist. We have this beautiful ab crunch so he can go forward a bunch and all the way back like that. We do have a rotation at the waist, and for his hips he can extend only to the side about that much. To the back he's also very limited because of the sculpt of his bottom, and he can kick up a good amount. Thigh cut rotation. We have a double jointed knee. Unfortunately, there is zero boot cut articulation, but we do have a hinge going upward, downward flexion, and we also have a nice ankle rocker rotation. So there you have it, guys, my video review of the Spider-Man Legends Space Venom Build-A-Figure Waves Electro. So happy to have this updated figure to add to the collection. Now, we've had a few Electro figures in the past throughout the Marvel Legends line, but sadly they weren't too good. So I'm so happy we have this brand new figure that will be a suitable replacement for those Electro figures that have been holding a spot in your collection. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a thumbs up and check out my channel for other reviews I've done. And I have so many cool things, including a lot more Marvel Legend action figure reviews. So make sure you all like, subscribe, comment, and share. You know what to do. Peace. Bzzz.